from childhood with this Wheel of Fortune here. Y'all have been some stuff they need to work on anyway. The connection might be there. It might be passionate. It might be a lot of fireworks. It might be a lot of fantasizing. But at the same time, this person got a whole nother person. So they need to sort that out within themselves. That ain't got nothing to do with you, Aquarius. You keep living life. You keep shining. You keep shining. You keep being the earth angel that you are. But I'm just letting y'all know, if this person could go through another phase or another transition in life, if they could bridge the gap, they would do it with you. That's all I want y'all to know. I'm just making sure that's clear. All right, Spirit, show me. What messages do you have? Online, being active on social media, online business. Like I said, some of y'all may work in an office together. Y'all may work at like Google or something. I don't know. I don't know what you and this person do. But I feel like it's a influencer, emails, online dating. You could have met this person on an online dating site. You could have met this person on social media. This person could have just said, you know what, I'm so sorry. I can't help but tell you how beautiful you are. I can't help but tell you, you seem like a really nice person. I would love to hang out with you. You and this person may have went to school together. You and this person may know each other from childhood with this Wheel of Fortune here. Y'all have been, some of you may have crossed paths multiple times. And it's like you always meet up in weird places. You always see this person. You go to the grocery store, you see this person. You go to the bathroom at work, you see this person. Y'all always bumping into each other. And you're both fantasizing about each other. What could be? What life would be? Okay? I don't know what this is, but I'm picking up on that. Spirit, show me. This person could be sending you emails. I see waiting game. I told you that's what we not doing, Aquarius. We ain't waiting. Two people.
No, we're not.
Dave and Chris. Start a home
I don't know who you are.
Same city. Same. Oh, nobody. We're not doing that. I see waiting game and fluidity. See, Spirit wants you to just go with the flow, okay? Fluidity, staying flexible and adaptable, keeping that open mind, being teachable, and going with the flow. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Just go with the flow of your life right now. Just keep focusing on you. If this person, the way they feeling, it's going to be some major changes. We just don't know when. It's hard to really say with a timeline when somebody going to come towards you because everybody got free will. They might come towards you, they might not. But if the energy stays like this, I do see this person taking a leap of faith. That's just what I see because it's something about you right now that is irresistible to them. They really cannot resist the urge to come towards you. I see waiting game, waiting for something or someone, expecting to hear news, putting your life on hold, prepared, ready, and waiting. That's what Spirit does not want you to do. Spirit is saying the way that this connection is going to really flow, the way that things are going to really work out is if you move on with your life and continue to have that platonic, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Cool, calm, and collected attitude. But I'm just trying to put y'all up on game because it's something about you being carefree. It's something about you just going with the flow and not waiting on this person, not anticipating anything that's making this person want to come towards you more. It's just a natural, it's just a natural, upbeat, positive energy that you're in, Aquarius.
It's not that I'm, whatever she said, I know my destiny. And nothing's going to stop me from it. I love you, woman. Whoever my true wife is, I love you already. You don't get it. I loved you since I figured out in my mind that you were there. I don't know what you look like. I don't know what nation you are. I don't know nothing about you. But I can feel you. We look at the moon at the same time. We've done it for years. Or at least I do. And then, when you're sad or something, you can feel me. And we finally met each other. And now, can't get me out of your shadows.
And you function better when you stay like that. But when you start getting fixated on stuff, it kind of creates a recipe for disaster because you start living in your head. You start, kind of overthinking things. And that happens with anybody. It ain't just y'all. That happens with anybody. But what I'm saying is continue to play it cool and be in the flow. That's it. You don't know what this person gonna do. All you know is what you gonna do. And you gonna keep being the beautiful butterfly that you are. Okay? This person, they will step it up if they get the strength and gumption to overcome this fear, to overcome this third party here. That's that person. That's the person that they're with right now. So it may.
How the fuck did my keys end up in my refrigerator? Bro, the weirdest shit. I always go through the weirdest shit.
Take some time. Spirit don't want you to wait on them, but I do think Spirit wants you to acknowledge that there is something there. This is a spiritual connection that you're feeling between you and this person. That's all Spirit wants you to acknowledge. This person is fantasizing about you. This person daydreaming about you. Okay? All right. Look, what's on the bottom of the deck? Dead-end relationships. Whoever this person is, they in a dead-end relationship. Toxicity, toxic situations, and people, it's time to purge.
It's enough for that. I don't want your man to be embarrassed. He doesn't deserve that. That man doesn't deserve to have his heart broken at all. You may have children. Good morning. It may just be you and him. And I'm a son of man. I care about all men, even my enemies. No man deserves to believe he found the one and have another come and take what you believe is yours. But that's not how this works, gentlemen. Sometimes you love people that aren't yours. I know I did. And they were all taken from me. I never got mad at the men, though. I understand the game. They stepped the fuck up. And I was weak. Supposedly. But then I realized what I just said. Just because you like or love that person, you think, doesn't mean they're gonna stay with you. It's like what Eve did when she bit the apple. She wanted more. I won't play Satan. I don't give out apples. I give out righteous punches of truth. 'Cause I'm the fucking wolf god. All I know is my destiny is to have my GMB and fulfill my destiny as Israel. And like I said in the post when I dropped the video, if you watched it, so you can get the full thing yourself. The Most High chooses who he wants, and each man has his own path and destiny. Some of them had one wife. Some of them had two. Abraham, one of my favorites, always wanted a child. And he had to serve for a long time getting trashed. And then he found, I believe her name was Rebecca. And she was an older woman she was past her prime. She was beyond the danger zone, like Kev Samuel said. And he's right. She knew she couldn't bear children. But she loved my Lord. She loved her Lord. She wanted to bear a child. So, the Most High sent her Abraham. They both wanted the same thing. And they began their path, journeying soldiering, doing what the Most High told them to do. And Rebecca grew very jealous because she knew what else was coming. The Most High promised Abraham he'd be the father of many nations. You can't make a different nation of people without sleeping with a different nation of woman. Rebecca was in Israel. She can't make new nations. She only can make an Israel nation. So the Lord sent them to Egypt. And the Lord knew that the ruler there was a pig. And that everybody that came there, it was custom that he slept with your wife. So the Lord, knowing the laws of the God, his own law, and how, he hated this guy, he told Abraham, tell them you're his sister. Tell them your wife's your sister. So they both did as they were told. And this greedy motherfucker still wanted to have sex with her. Guess she looked good in her older age. And as he went to, do the R, she called upon the Lord. And he froze him like a stiff piece of wood. And he began to have a seizure. So, like the Israelite woman she was, she's smart. She said, Lord, please don't kill him. His guards are right out front. If you kill him right here, I'm alone with this guy. They're going to think I did it. So he lets him go. You would think this stupid fuck learned his lesson. No, he starts going at her again. So she prays again. No! And the Lord froze his dumb ass again. But now he's fucking really shaking it up, having a seizure. She begs for his life again. He gets up again and attacks her again. And she calls him again. Now this guy's flailing on the floor like a fish out of water. And of course, she spares his life again. This time, though, he learned his fucking lesson. And he said, guards, get in here now. That woman there, whatever she serves is stronger than our gods. Give her and that man anything they fucking want and get them the fuck out of here. Please get them out of here. And, this woman, Hagar, a servant woman, seen and heard of this power. And she wanted in. So she went to her lord, Egypt king, and said, yo, I'm out, dog. I want to go with him. And he said, I don't give a fuck. If he accepts you, take her. Whatever that nigga needs. Give him money, food, camels, whatever. Whatever he needs, just give it to him and get him out of here. I don't want no more of that shit. This thing can destroy me without even doing it. I don't see anything. So they did what the fuck they knew was right, because they didn't want to go on the ground. And Hagar left with them. Rebecca grew very jealous, hated on her, fucking did the old bullshit like women do, hating, catfighting, because she knew what was going on. Rebecca was old. And the new girl, Hagar, she was young. And she was a slave, so she probably worked really hard. So that body was tight. And we all know what's next, It's time to consummate. But she became his concubine. Now, after that happens, she gets pregnant. He's about to have his first son. He's been waiting 40-something years for that. And he thought he already had the woman that was going to have his first son. But it didn't happen like that. The Lord does what he wants. So, Rebecca grew jealous. And she thought the Most High wasn't going to fulfill his promise and say, no, I'm going to make you have his baby, don't worry. And she didn't realize she had to go second. Because the last shall be first and the first shall be last. And the Most High told Abraham one day, take your younger wife to the desert. Take her to this place that I show you. There's a temple under the floor, and it's buried. When you take her there, give her a little water, and leave her there. And never come back. Don't you ever come back. So as he cries and drags her to the desert, she knew what was going on, and she was faithful to the Lord. And as he began to leave, she called out to him and said, "Why are you doing this?" And he couldn't say anything. And then she said to him, "Your Lord told you to do this to me, didn't he? Leave me out here in the desert with my child." And he said, "Yeah. And you know how I feel about my father. I'll give up anything for him, even my life." So, like the righteous, strong woman that she was, she said, "I trust your Lord. Leave. We will be okay." So he leaves, crying like a baby. And she waits. She runs out of food, runs out of water. She thinks it's all over. But she doesn't run. She believes whatever's going to happen is the best thing for her to happen. The Lord contacts her, sends an angel, and says, "Dig in that spot that I tell you to dig in. Don't stop." She does, and a spring of water flows up. Now she got water. The water attracted birds. She had hunting skills, so she had food now. Hikers that travel this road all the time noticed the birds and sent their scouts over there because they've been traveling that road so long. They knew there was nothing over there. And they said, "Go see what the fuck's over there." So they did. And they came back and said, "There's a woman there, but besides the woman and the baby, there's a whole like well. There's a like lake over there now." And the servants don't know any better. So they're like, "No, the fuck there's not, dog. My forefathers been traveling this road for hundreds of years. There's nothing over there." So he said, "Come, believe me, sire." They run over there. They see the young woman there with her baby chilling. And they're dumbfounded. They're like, "What the fuck? How is this even possible?" So they're like, "Ma'am, we're passing through the desert. Do you mind if we come towards you and get some of that water?" And she says, "Nobody's taking my water. You want it? You're gonna fucking pay me." So they did. And then they kept coming back and building on the land. And they built a mighty city. And she became queen. I think his name was Ishmael. And then there's other men that only get one wife. And then there's men like King Solomon that had 100. I don't have enough brain power to deal with 100 fucking wives. I ain't got enough time. You know, I don't know. Man, Most High gives you whatever he wants, but I don't know. I don't need quantity. I need completion. Like that yin and yang chain, I need my other half. Now that other half may come with a story like Abraham. He didn't get to have his second wife. He didn't get to be with her. He didn't even get to raise his son. His first. The thing he always wanted. But that man became a great man. He wrote a book I'm not going to speak of that. And then Rebecca, he had a child with her finally. At her old age, that's impossible to have. And then, you know, that started the bloodline of David. And that's who birthed David, the king. Big dog. And then David, you know, spawned Jesus. You know? The priest. The God-man Bible. So, I don't know which one of my forefathers' stories I inhabit. Maybe I get my own. I don't know. All I know is I walked all their paths. I had to suffer all their fucking tragedies, and I had to correct all their mistakes. I didn't correct them, but I didn't make the mistakes they did when I found him. Because I learned from their mistakes. I believe them. King Solomon was the wisest man on earth. He prayed to be the wisest. That's what his great wish was. I want to be the smartest. I want to know it all. The smartest man in the world betrayed the Most High for a woman. You know that? The 100 wives got him to pray to other gods. The power of the pussy. He was the smartest. He was the first Mason. He was the first Magi. And he fell victim